We are live. Good morning, good afternoon at some places. California is only 12 p.m. Vancouver, I believe is 12 p.m. too, and Boston, I believe is 3 p.m. Hi, Janet. Hi, Stephanie.
Hi.
Um, Janet, Stephanie, and I are so thrilled you have you here today. Talk live with us. Stephanie, do you know how many times we actually rescheduled this interview? How many times, Janet? 100
I don't
times?
know. There's yeah,
But anyway, we made it, right? I'm so proud of ourselves.
Uh,
me too.
Um, okay, so before we start, I would like to introduce a little bit about myself. My name is Vivian Barnes. I'm from California, USA. I have a small business and I also a digital business owner. Now I would like to introduce to you my friend and also my business partner. Please welcome Stephanie Vo.
Hi.
Stephanie, can you please tell us a little bit about yourself?
Sure, I'm so excited. First of all, thank you, Janet. I feel so lucky that I'll be able to join you today. And I heard that it's not easy to be able to have time and talk to you. So I feel so lucky. Um, and my name is Stephanie Vo. I'm from Boston, Massachusetts. I work for corporate for more than 10 years. So now I'm a digital business owner. So I'm very excited to be here with everyone today. Thank you.
Nice, nice. Thank you so much. Now the person that we actually been waiting for, we're very honored to have her here today and talk live to us. Her name's Janet Mai. She's from Vancouver, Canada.
Yay.
She's one of the youngest ladies in the online business community. Um,
Nice.
she can speak Vietnamese and English. I'm gonna challenge her to speak Vietnamese in a little bit, but don't tell her. Uh, anyway, to us, she's a superstar. I can't wait to bring her out and give, so she can share a little bit about herself and also how she became a very successful online business at a very young age.
Mm.
Okay,
Awesome.
welcome again, Janet. Please, can you please tell us a little bit about yourself?
Yeah, so my name is Jen. I'm from Vancouver, Canada. I'm 37 years old now. Oh my goodness.
Nice.
I
Oh my
started this
God, really?
Very young. Yeah.
37. I embarked on this business when I just turned 30.
Oh,
I was
wow.
literally starting all over again, well, thinking of leaving my family business, left my relationship, moving back
Mm.
home, was starting all over again. I thought I was, just starting my life at that age, but I was starting over.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm a family of eight children. My parents immigrated to Canada in
Mm.
1987, so I was 6 months old,
Oh,
and yeah, and so now I have two dogs, and
Yes. Yes.
yeah.
You know what? If you don't tell me you're 37, my next question gonna be, are you even 21 yet? Oh my God, you
Oh
look
my goodness.
so
So now
young.
maybe I might not be the youngest person.
No, right? No, even at the time that you joined in the business, you look so
Yeah.
young. I follow you on the Facebook, and right, Stephanie, you look young. I
yeah.
don't think you look like 37 years
Aw.
old.
Oh, yeah. So young. Yeah.
Wow, and you have eight siblings. I have
Yeah.
nine.
Oh, wow.
Okay. So
Yep.
same.
Yeah.
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 We should go to
Yeah.
Vancouver.
I've been, yeah, I've
Me
been a
too.
couple times. I like
Yeah.
it.
We're so close to each other, right? So
Right. At the beginning, I didn't know that we have the same time frame. I thought
Mm.
that you were like 3 hours, after California. But when I check, I'm glad that we have the same time frame.
yeah.
Okay, so Stephanie, do you have any question for Janet?
Oh, yeah. I mean, the first question, first and very important question. What brought you into this digital business?
Yeah, so at that time, actually, I was working. I'm always known to work 2 to 4 jobs, trying to get ahead in life.
Mm.
I was working for my family business, flight attendant, insurance agent. So I'm always doing multiple things. And then when I was a flight attendant, I
Oh,
got to see the world in a short period of time. I got to see Europe. I got to fly all these places. But what I realized was this was fast food traveling. I was like, I don't want this because I got to stay up 24 hours to work. I
Mm,
get 12 hours or another 24 hours in a city, and I can't sleep because I'm jet lagged. And then I come back with rashes all over me because it has a huge impact on your body. And
mm,
so I did that for 2 years. And I'm like, this was such a great life changing experience. But I want something where I could just spin the globe, put my finger on it, and then just travel with no time limit because I want to live like a local. I want to absorb the culture, right? I just don't want any restrictions. And that was kind of what led me to opening my mind into online business at that time. And also just watching my parents, my whole life, they were never home for me. And they're in their 70s now. And I'm like, man, I don't think my parents got to enjoy their life the way that I think they deserve. So, I truly wanted to give them back a great life as well without jeopardizing my own life because I also want to create a family. I want to create a foundation for my kids if I do have kids or a boyfriend one day. So
Right.
yeah, that's how
Well,
it
you have
all
two
little.
dogs,
Yeah, I had two dogs. It was great.
right? Yeah. The way we take care of the dog, just like the way we take care of the kids, to me.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
to me
It's a lot
too.
of work.
yeah, I think
Yeah.
that's nice. That's a great way and a great purpose and a great why you start this business. And I think that a lot of people can relate to that, and I can see myself in that too. Working for corporate, like work like crazy. Even though I work from home a lot, but I still have to lock in on Saturday and Sunday. So I can
Mm.
see what you're saying. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, agree. Agree. Me too. Even though I have my business, but still, extra income's always nice,
yeah.
right?
Hmm.
And the thing is, my business, if you open the business, then you take client, then I make money. But if I don't open the business, I don't
Yeah.
make money. So online business, I think, is such a great opportunity and also a great business to do. Yeah.
Right.
So are you still doing the flight attendant, or you
Oh
completely?
no, I don't do anything. I just do
Oh,
I
that's so
just do that
nice.
now. And just like you were saying, like, oh, you don't make money unless you open business. So yeah, when I worked for my parents or my sister's nail salon, and then I started doing this online business, my first paycheck was while I was in Bali, and I was like, oh my god, I can't believe I just made money
Yeah.
waking up in a rice house in Bali, and it was so hard to
Oh,
understand. It was so hard to process that.
mm.
It took me so long to process it. I'm like, I can't believe I just made money doing what I love. So
So are you retired yet? I heard you already retired.
Aw.
I think everyone calls me retired because I definitely live the retired life for sure.
Oh,
Yes,
that's
But
because
awesome.
you travel so much, and it's
Yeah.
yeah,
so fun. Yeah.
but I definitely am not retired. I have so much things that I still want to create and things that I want to do. So yeah, no, living a working retired life, I would say.
Okay, so I'm about to ask you what's your secret, so what then you can retire so at a young age. So
Yeah.
do you have a secret anyway?
I don't know if it's a secret, but I think it's like how I came about to life because I've always been so open minded.
Mm.
Mm,
Um, I always like to try everything and anything. And what really concrete my journey was not caring what other people thought about me
mhm,
and not having any significance to the outcome. That really helped me become who I am because had I followed the norm, had I
mm.
listened to everyone who laughed at me, had
Yeah.
I let the outside noise get to me, I
Mm,
definitely would not be where I am today.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah,
Congratulations. Yeah.
I
thank
agree.
you.
Yeah, I think that a lot of people will, kind of have experience kind of
Mm.
that feeling, from the beginning. But I think in the end, the reward is so big, just like you
So
mentioned.
big.
You know,
Yeah, so big.
yeah. So
And
yeah, that's great to hear, and I'm so excited, and I can't believe that I found this, through Vivian.
thanks me. Thanks
Yeah,
me.
I feel like it's just like a destiny for me. For some reason, I met Vivian in California, and she brought this up, by chance, like nothing planned. So I
Yeah.
feel like this is like totally. I think this is for me. This business is for me, and this is like a destiny for me to kind of jump into, and I'm so excited, and I hope that everyone can see your success and can be motivated and
Hmm.
this is a great business, not just for you, for yourself, and you can spread it out, and it's good for everyone, right? Uh, so I think that's kind of message, right? When you join in this business, to me, at least to me.
Yeah, that's exactly actually how I felt too when I had the call with my mentor.
Uh-huh.
The first coaching call, like I just felt like crying on the phone because I almost felt like I found my purpose, and I didn't know what I was getting into. I didn't even know how it worked, but just from speaking to him, I was like, wow, I was lost, and then I found my way. So exactly.
Yeah, yeah. I have that kind of feeling too. So
Mhm.
yeah, I hope that
Well,
we can
you
spread
said
it
it,
out.
yeah, you're not retired yet, but I think that with your dedication and also your energy and all that, I think you're gonna retire soon, very soon, and enjoy like the traveling with the family and also your two dogs.
Yeah.
Yeah. Next questions, Stephanie.
Yeah. So, do you think you can name like a few great things about this business?
Yeah.
Mm. Mm-hmm.
There are so many great things about this business because prior to this business, I tried a lot of other online opportunities, like,
Mm-hmm.
always chasing that shiny object. And what stood out for me in this business is that, the things that you see, the people you see in the community, you can actually directly talk to them and
Mm-hmm.
reach out to them. Like, we're all real people with real results, right? That
Mm-hmm.
was key. That was one, because a lot of things that I joined before, you join this thing and you see this amazing guru and they're nowhere to be found. And if you want to talk to someone, you got to pay extra money to talk to them. So for here, this is like a one time, you get access to the system for life. And I was like, wow, this is so amazing because you get to go at your own time. You don't get charged extra money if you have questions. And the support is real. Like everyone who has joined during the time as myself, it's like we have so much support and love for each other, and we're all lifelong friends, even though we don't have any financial ties with each other, right? So that love and support is so real, and that's what really kept me here. And I love the fact that my mentor, they operate out of integrity. Like our whole community got created out of integrity, and because I know other groups who have been doing the same thing as well, but it's definitely not as transparent as how we operate here. Because I was one of the originals, so I kind of saw everything unfold. I was kind of what I would call myself the guinea pig. I was
Yeah.
waiting to see for results and just making sure it's real. And of course, it's 7 years down the road, and we're still here and going stronger than
Yeah.
ever.
Yep.
That's
Mm-hmm.
awesome. Yeah.
So since Stephanie mentioned about the great things, so now the question that I think myself and also a lot of us actually have to deal with, the $149. The why do we have to pay for $149, and what is the benefit of it? Can
Yeah. So
you yeah.
the 149 gives you, it's risk free. If
Mm,
it's for people who are actually curious and want to take action. So if you're curious, you pay the 149, you watch the webinar, and you have 30 days to do your due diligence, reach out to the community, watch all of the training videos, really learn exactly how our system works, what we leverage, community results, right? And if you don't
right.
like what you see, you have 30 days. Within 30 days to get your full refund, no questions asked. And the opportunity is, regardless if you join, at least now you know what kind of real opportunities are out there. You can compare it to any other online things that you want to do. And if you do decide to join, then this gives you a lifetime of access to a
That's
whole
right.
online business, which is crazy because a lot of other groups are charging a monthly fee, right? And
Yep.
so this is like, well, it's like how many times we can easily spend 149 on going out. So this is a lifetime access of online business that literally changed my life. So
I agree. Think about Costco. You have to pay what, a business membership,
or,
150 now every year,
oh
right?
wow, yeah, I didn't even know.
Right. So I think it makes sense. And how do you feel, Stephanie, when I first approach you and say, hey, Stephanie, in order to get into inside and learn more about the business and find out more about detail about the business, the 149 is something that we have to take care of. What do you think? I don't mind. I didn't mind at all. I think it's really reasonable and plus refundable.
I had no hesitation, so I joined, I joined right away. Right after I watched the video, the 149 video, I just,
Blow up.
I committed right away. I mean, it just totally makes sense. And it's really, I think it's logical and I think it makes sense. And I think it, like people prove through the video that how successful they are and how successful the business. And, And they are like live proofs of um, success. So I mean, if I follow successful people, I believe that I can find a path for myself. So yeah. So for me, no hesitation.
Yeah.
And you know
Yeah.
what? I also believe that it adds value, right? When there is a price on it, because I really people don't appreciate if you give anything for free, and there's so much value in what we're offering in that 149. If anything, it's a great deal for
Yeah.
what's in that 149.
Yeah, so true. Yeah, yeah.
So you now you can speak Vietnamese, right?
Yeah. I just came back from Vietnam 2 months ago, so hopefully it's
Oh,
Oh,
better.
how was it? Me too.
Oh,
We
were
just
you in
came back
Vietnam?
here. Yeah, I brought my mom back.
Oh,
Yeah.
good.
How was it? Your first time or
No,
a few times?
I haven't been back in over 15 years, but I don't know. I meant I stayed there for 2 months because my parents retire there, so they're there half the year, then they're in Canada half the year. So I
Uh-huh.
wanted to see if I wanted to live the retired life with them, but I was like, no, I don't think I can live in Vietnam for 6 months of the year.
Did you go to the countryside? Did you go to the countryside though? Oh, the
Yeah, I
country.
went
I love
to
it.
Vang Ya. It's where my grandma's from. It's
Uh-huh.
an hour, 2 hours away from Nha Trang, and then I stayed in Nha Trang a lot. So
Mhm.
mm. So
So
how
can you
long?
speak Vietnamese?
Sorry.
Sorry, sorry. Can you speak Vietnamese?
yeah,
Okay, say something.
well, ask me something.
Okay. Ask you something. Okay. Bạn bạn sanh trưởng ở đây hay là bạn sanh trưởng ở Việt Nam?
Bạn sanh ở bên Phi lúc mà mẹ với ba đang đi đi đảo hả?
Oh, yeah.
Escape lúc mà đi escape Việt Nam á
Duyệt
ở bên
Biên.
Phi 2 năm, vượt biên, yeah, đi vượt biên.
À,
And then son ở bên Phi 2 năm, and then 6 tháng đi bên Canada.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
là coi như là 6 tháng. Oh, 6 months là ở đây.
yeah,
Là you came here when you're 6 months old.
yeah.
Canada, yeah.
Okay, Canada, sorry. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. And you
Mm.
still can speak Vietnamese and understand Vietnamese
Yeah.
fluent.
Yeah.
Yeah, I spoke it with my parents. Yeah.
Nice. Yep.
Nice.
She speaks pretty good. Yeah, pretty well, actually.
Did
Yeah.
I pass, Vivian?
What is it?
I said, did I pass? Did my Vietnamese pass?
Yes, absolutely. I mean, you came here 6 months old. I can't expect more
Hmm.
than that. It is awesome. Well, I put my daughter, I have an 11 years old daughter.
Mm-hmm.
She can't even speak like that for now. I put her in a Vietnamese class. Hopefully, one day she can speak a little bit like that. But right now, she mixes Vietnamese and English. But she
Yeah,
still have a lot of accent, but really cute.
yeah.
So, Janet, if you don't mind, I ask a question. It's also about relating to business. So, what your family thinks about, your success, and
Mm,
what did they say?
wow.
Oh, well, at first they were kind of scared because, Janet's doing another thing. And then now, like, my parents are so proud of me. Vietnamese parents, they
Mm.
don't say much, but, and then I start hearing it from my uncles or my aunts. So they're like,
Oh,
they talk about you to your uncle and aunts. And yeah, they're just so proud of me. And even before I left Vietnam, my dad, like, he actually doesn't know exactly my success, like the numbers and everything, because I just kind of, but he like
mm.
uh, shook my hand and just looked in my eyes and said, "I'm so proud of like the
Oh,
person you become." And I think that's the biggest gift. It's not even it's like the success of the business was one thing, but it's literally who I became in the
yeah.
business, like the best
True.
version of myself, and
Yep.
being that positive light for my family and really breaking the the generational ties or like that limited scarcity immigrant mindset.
Mm.
And so just being able to break that and express that and be that, like my parents are so proud of me.
Do you have any obstacles starting this business? Like your friends or your family, did they say anything that makes you feel like, oh my
The
gosh?
beginning.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
at first I hid it because I was like, oh, I don't want anyone to see. Because like I said, I do a lot of things. I'm like, I don't want anybody to see until I hit success. But it was already 6 months in the business, and people started to see, my work and stuff online. And then
Right.
actually, some of my family members who were like, "Oh wow, you can speak very well, like public speaking." And I was like, "Oh,"
Um,
I was actually really scared, but she thought I spoke really well. My family was kind of negative. Like my parents were just kind of shaking their head, like, supportive, but like they didn't believe it.
Mhm.
And I know some people like maybe more of acquaintances, friends, they were kind of laughing at me like, oh, what are you doing now, like, and they're kind of laughing. But now all of that has shifted, right? So
Mhm.
everyone's kind of always like, I'm not sure what she does, but she's doing really well.
Yeah. But are you glad that you did give yourself a chance,
Oh, I
right?
am so happy. Yeah. And my mentor even told me like it was that moment of like my mentor is like, Janet, the world doesn't revolve around you and no one gives a damn. Like that was the tough love. And when you let go of that noise, like
Mhm.
everything shifts. And
Right.
I'm so happy. Yeah, I gave myself a chance.
Right.
Yeah.
Too much noise around you, and you just have to ignore it. I
Hmm.
totally agree. And look how everything paid off now. You have like thousands of people in your teams, and I'm one of them, and
Hmm.
Stephanie too. Well, not only your family, we actually so proud of you. Very, very proud of you. Good job. Congratulations again, over and over again. Of course, I know this question is kind of, you can answer it easily, but I ask anyway. So if asked, um, would you still choose this business?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Yes, over
Of
and over
course.
again.
Yeah. This was something I actually always wanted, but didn't know it
Yeah.
was this. Like prior to this business, I always meditated or always kind of like prayed. I'm like, oh, I don't know how I'm gonna get this lifestyle, but I just know I'll be waking up downtown,
Uh huh.
in my bed with like the sun shining through my eyes, and I'm gonna wake up to the sunshine, no alarm clock. I'm gonna have my dogs, by my bed,
Uh
and
huh.
I'm gonna be doing the things that I love, feeding, cooking my friends dinner, drinking wine, and getting paid. But I was like, but I knew how that felt like. I just didn't know how it was gonna happen, and
Yeah.
that is literally how it happened. Like that's how I'm living now because of this system. So I would choose it over and over again. And
Right. Yeah, the beautiful of it is like you can still make money when you sleep.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
mhm.
So if you don't mind, if you can tell us, it's okay if you cannot tell us. Like, what do
She
you
doesn't
what do, what do you think, or what is your advice?
mind.
Like how to be successful in this business?
Right. I can't wait.
Well, I feel like I did touch on it on not having significance, but really it's staying clear with your why. Like how important is your why? That has to be strong enough for you to, fight through everything. And of course, I really am a firm believer of personal development. Like, you really, like, I never used to get it when I watch entrepreneurs. I'm like, oh, whatever. It's not mindset. It's about the work you put in, it's about the hours you put in. But yeah, you could technically do all the work, but you have to do the mind work too, because when you do all the work and you don't see any results, ultimately you're going to go down a hole and then you're going to quit, right? But if you work on your mindset and you work on taking action and you combine like, your heart, body, and soul, that's where you will um, that's where you'll be successful. And another important thing is not to be selfish, because I feel like when we only think of ourselves and we don't think about others, because this is like, like I said, this is, we're all our own business partners, but it's still a group effort, right? We're support for each other, where it's all about human connection. So if we let ourselves down, we're letting everyone else down. So we always got to think about ourselves, but also be there for everyone else. So it doesn't matter where I am in life or how much I make or how little I make, I will always be here for our community, like regardless. And I think when you have that purpose for people and adding value to people, that will bring you to success. So
Yeah.
stop
Wow.
making it about you. Yeah.
Wow. Thank you so much. That's
Yeah.
very good advice.
Yeah.
Very, very good advice.
Yeah, that's a great advice. And so do you travel now? Like, do you make a lot of public speaking since now you're so successful? Do you have to travel around the world and make public speaking?
I would say not yet. I'm trying to hold off as long as possible.
Yeah, this interview is it's I think we consider as a public,
Yeah,
speaking,
well,
right? Interview,
yeah.
yeah.
When I was in Vietnam, I got to meet people in Hanoi and
Mm,
Saigon. So, you have to speak there. And
mm,
I am leaving to Japan and Singapore. So we're going to meet people
nice.
there. So it is some form of public speaking.
Awesome.
Definitely.
Mm.
Yeah. So it'll be fun.
Right. But when in Vietnam, you speak English or Vietnamese or
Oh,
mix?
I spoke Vietnamese in
Oh,
Vietnam. I spoke
Oh, wow.
oh, nice.
Vietnamese in Vietnam. and they understood me.
Uh,
And yeah, now I'll speak English in like Singapore and Japan.
Next time we're gonna do Vietnamese only.
Sure, yeah, we could definitely do Vietnamese. Are you guys going to? Oh yeah, never mind. Our meetup.
Right. We are. The answer is yes.
Okay.
Any questions, Stephanie, before we end the live talk today?
Um,
Anything there for Janet? Last one. Last questions.
last question.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. So, yeah, give me 1 second.
Okay.
I think I have one, but give me 1 second. Yeah.
Yeah.
Be right
Wait,
back.
while you think about it, did you go to Saigon, Janet, or just Hanoi and the countryside?
Oh, I went to Saigon, Nha Trang, Vang Ya, Hanoi, and then the countryside of Hanoi. I went to Mune.
Mm.
I
Ah,
went to, yeah, a bunch of places.
so you never been in like a, oh, you said, did you mention Da Nang or no? Did you mention Da
No,
Nang?
I
No.
no, I actually got a place in Da Nang, but I haven't been to Da Nang.
Oh, that's my hometown. No, well, my
Oh,
parents. I was born in
it's so
Saigon.
beautiful.
Yeah,
Oh,
but
so you're from
my
Singapore?
mom hometown is in Da Nang. Oh, beautiful. You have to go. It's really
Yeah.
nice. All the
Mm.
beaches and just like Hawaii.
It reminds me of actually where I live in Vancouver because I'm by the beach here. It looks
Right.
exactly like that. Reminds me of Nha Trang as well. So I was like, yeah, because I just want to be by the beach everywhere in the world. So Da Nang's perfect.
Yeah. Yeah, come
Hmm.
back. Yeah.
I will.
Yeah. You ready, Stephanie? No?
Yeah. So, so what is, do you have any, set of rules that you can advise to us when it comes to, um, when it comes down to, how to stay strong in this business and, how to inspire people, more people. Um, I know that, like people can get into, um, okay, so no, I should
How to
stop that.
stay
So
strong.
yeah.
How to stay strong. And like again, you mentioned it earlier, or we mentioned it about it earlier,
Mhm.
how to get avoid the noise and still stay strong in the business.
Like
Yeah.
inspire. I know that we
Yeah,
have to stay strong, to try to like, get off all the noises and to focus on the business. But how to inspire people?
yeah,
That's
how to inspire people.
yeah.
Okay, well, I can quickly answer also how to stay strong because, like, a lot of the times we won't know how to stay strong because we
Hmm.
can say it. But for me, how to stay strong is when something negative does come in, I'll either get up and do something that I love, or I'll turn on a loud music, sing and dance because you just want to break that. It's just a noise, right? You just want to break that, or get out, ride a bike, or listen to something that will change your mindset. So I do have a lot of people that I go to that I listen to when something's negative, and when you listen to that recording, it actually just deletes everything that was in my mind, or meditate. So those are some things to stay strong. And there's other exercises too that I can share. So I have lots. Um, and sorry, to inspire people, I truly believe that it's not something like, it's just coming from the heart and coming from who you are and not pretending to be somebody else. And when you're that person, you can inspire anybody.
Hmm.
And I don't even think that could be taught. It's literally when you come from your heart and you speak your truth, people will just see that and automatically be inspired.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Thank you. That's beautiful.
I
Thank you so
agree.
much.
Yeah,
You're welcome.
that's
Okay, so sad. Unfortunately, the interviews come to an end. Thanks to you again, Janet, for your time. I know you're
yeah.
very busy. Your schedule is crazy, and of course the traveling schedule too. But you still make time to come here and talk
Yeah.
to us. Thank you, and thank you, Stephanie, for being here with me, support, and also give Janet a hard time with all those kind of questions.
I loved it.
Thanks
It
for
was
having
great.
us. So nice
I
meeting you.
know, I know you're very successful already, but we wish you be more successful in the future.
Yeah.
And please, if you can, make time to come back. Talk to us again. Maybe we don't have to talk
Of
about
course.
business. We're talking
I
about
will.
skincare. We talk
Yeah.
about your diet, how you stay young and happy, and
Mhm.
because business talk sometimes a little dry, but make something fun. How about that?
Yeah.
Sounds good?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's so it's
Yeah.
always an
Okay.
honor. course, I always try to make time to be on. So
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank yeah. And anything, Stephanie? Last word or
Oh, thank
Janet?
you so much. I mean, like I'm very touched by your story and your successful story, especially. And I really appreciate and feel like very grateful that you spend time with us. Like I think this just. I think everything happens to me or around me happens to
Oh,
be
really?
a destiny. I think maybe I'm a spiritual person, but but
I
meeting you
love
here
it.
is also a destiny to me, and getting into this business is also a destiny to me. So I'm very grateful, and I'm so happy that, and I feel blessed that we can meet, and we're here today. So uh, yeah, I'm looking forward to meeting you more if we have a chance.
Yeah, I can't wait. Thank you for having me. It's always an honor to be on here. So thank you.
All right. Thank you. Happy Monday. And everybody, thank you for being here today with us and have a productive week. And we hope to see you again. And we hope that we're going to talk to Janet again. Thank you again. Thank you, guys. Bye. See you next time.